So probably you're here because you would like to know if AI will impact you or your future role as a developer, or eventually you are a ServiceNow developer or an administrator. Is AI going to impact your work? And the answer is yes and no, because AI has its strengths and weaknesses. So you need to understand first what AI actually does. So first is like AI does repetitive tasks, simple and repetitive. But beyond that, like high responsibility and high accountability work is not meant to be done by AI. So AI as technology is just another layer or another way of doing things of automation. So probably I'll give you an example on why is it not a threat, and it frees up technical professionals like you in doing low value tasks to focus more on the platform architecture. If you have tried Claude or other coding platforms that uses AI, you can generate code and probably a whole application which is functional, but it doesn't know about the security aspects and the non-functional checklist that it needs to comply. On highly regulated industries like bank, it's hard to trust AI behind the scenes without being checked by a human. So that human will be you. So your strengths where you're gonna come in is fully understanding and firming up your platform knowledge. And one of the common things which is being neglected is the software architecture. One of the key points that you need to know is a simple disruption which is caused by AI is impacting the business in a financial perspective. And let us assume that the application is fully built already and there's a feature that you would like to improve or a new feature that needs to be implemented. AI use cases is basically two things. One is generative AI or AI assisted, where it's basically assisting you on your judgment. So you can be coding and instead of like Googling and finding the correct syntax, then you can ask AI to help you with the syntax. But in terms of like correct software architecture and platform architecture, so that decision making process, you can ask AI. But at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to be accountable on what is going to be inside the code in making sure that the code is compliant at the same time functional. So assistive AI or generative AI helps you in your judgment, while agentic AI becomes more complex on that one because it can write code or write to a database or create or do actions that a human can. But you need to think about of high risk and low risk actions that AI can basically achieve. Now, looking at it in a big picture, as a developer or system administrator, you are basically moving up the stack. And for you to be able to move up the stack, you need to have the firm skill set, a firm understanding on how the syntax works, the software architecture, and the platform architecture. And having said those key three things, it is a motivation for you to step up. And if you've noticed that in my channel, I haven't started showing you how to build AI first because the foundation has to be very strong. And it takes a number of years to fully understand it. And that's one of the key reasons I'm so passionate on showing on the right scripting architecture, which is a developer, then building the correct modules, which is a software architect. And you have the platform architect who is making sure that all the non-functional aspects, the scalability, reliability, and security are all established inside the system. So basically, as a developer, you are the brain and you have AI to help you. And as you work together, you act with speed and intelligence. You get to make the decisions, and AI will basically assist you either generatively or agentically with your guidance. So, as a ServiceNow certified technical architect and ServiceNow MVP, I was invited in Las Vegas as part of the MVP panel, which you'll see at the end of the screen. So that is where a full demo where agentic AI in ServiceNow can build apps anywhere using different types of tools. So from there you will find 3 MVPs, and I'm one of them who's basically answering the same question why you are here now. And to further strengthen your skill set and build confidence, and as you learn deeper on the technologies, you will see AI differently because AI will just be another layer or another capability inside your system because it's not replacing the blueprint, the architecture, or the structure of the whole system. But instead, it is there to help out the missing components. So it's all about white spaces. And for simplicity, it is still within the IT realm. So IT, looking at the IT aspect, it only process information. And without information, he will lose its value. And same as AI. So I've basically added the link as well, how to script correctly through my scripting fundamentals. So it is a full playlist of best practices. So for architecture and also building an application correctly. So with this foundation, it will help you ensure that you can see through the build of the AI, is it doing it correctly? Is the right components are actually there? So you become the North Star or the guiding light if AI is doing it correctly. So the final takeaway here is AI will not replace developers, but developers who use AI will replace developers who does not use AI. So basically, as someone who's joined here, I'd like to ask you and add to the comments what sort of AI you are using right now, and tell me what the primary AI feature that you actually use daily. And if you want to further build your skills, I have membership tiers that you can find in the description below. And I also offer one-on-one for those developers, architects, or admin who would like to improve their skills and become confident on this paradigm shift of working with AI. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.